Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy, Big Game James, and you are in the Chop Shop. That's right, the place where the brothers, the fellas, come together to talk sports and life. So, just so you know, it is time to get things kicked off. And joining me is always my boy Jay Stoggs,
What
the
up?
buff nerd, and the musicologist A. Reed. And I don't know if y'all can hear that right there, but if y'all get a chance, go to Apple Music and check out the Jam Swagger, man, by my man A. Reed.
Yes, sir.
Hey, he got some bangers, y'all, and y'all really need to go check them out. And we're gonna hit a little bit more of that before we get going tonight. But hey,
y'all check that AP out, man.
Fellas, what's happening, man?
Man, good to see y'all.
How
bro.
y'all day
Good to
been?
see y'all. I'm glad I'm here on time this time.
Hey,
Man,
Lights
man,
on.
I got man.
game zone. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Lights
get it,
on,
baby.
game zone.
Hey, Reed. So,
Ready.
hey, I see we all rocking brims tonight.
Yeah.
Reed got the it's an MLB. I'm guessing it's a Texas Rangers. Okay. You
Let's
know,
go,
your
man.
boy Big
Let's go,
Game
man.
is representing the Bay Area, California, the 510.
Yeah.
Fremont, Oakland, Hayward, stand up.
You know, yeah. You know, and
I'm
of
looking
course,
at Jay Stoggs, and
That's right.
Is that a
what
Cowboy?
what the hell is
Cowboys.
that dot
I mean,
on your
I can't tell what
on
they
your
look.
hat, dude? What is
Hi,
that?
brother, what up? You know what I'm saying? I always got to shout out to folks when they come on. Hi, brother, what's up? Yo, let me tell you what this is, man. You know, the Players' Championship is starting. And so this is my golf hat here. You know, we get ready for the Players' Championship. It ends this
Everybody
weekend.
want to
so-
be Negro Woods.
Wow.
Hey, no, hey, it's all good, man. That looks good on you. It looks
Thanks, bro.
good on you.
You rocking it though, bro. You rocking
I
it.
appreciate it, man. You know, I try to get out there on the links, man. Try to do something different, you know. And
Is your game good though, man? Is your game
look,
good?
man, my goal whenever I play is to not lose all my balls. That's the goal.
Okay.
That's
man.
the goal. I usually start out with about 20, 25 balls. So there we are on that.
And you end up with probably about 10 or 5.
About
by the end of the
10,
game?
5, 3.
Hey, man, hey, dog, you wanna laugh at me, man?
I always laugh at you, but go
Hey,
ahead.
so I lived on a golf course when I played in Indianapolis for the Colts, and so I kind of started taking up golf and trying to get a
There you
little
go.
serious about it,
There you go.
and had some lessons and everything else, right?
Yeah.
And one day it was just one of those days. Man, I swear to God, by the time we were on the back of 9 and we got to the 12th hole, there was a lady who had a bucket out right outside her wrought iron fence. And she would come out there. She had balls you could take, and she just wanted you to leave like $1, $2, whatever. One day I took all this lady's balls. I was so mad because I was just losing them. And I don't think I put nothing in there. And then a couple of days later, I went by and I dropped a 20 in her bucket, man. But
Okay.
when I say it was horrible, dog, I had
Yeah.
to buy more golf balls before I even finished that round that day, bro. It was
See, that's bad. That's what I'm saying. I stop when I'm out. When I'm out, whether that's the 6th hole or the 18th, when I'm done, I'm going to the clubhouse. Give me a drink, get a steak, and I'm out. That's the way it goes.
Hey, dog, but do you really? You really can't. You're not gonna finish the game. You gonna leave
What
and
I'ma
go
do?
in the clubhouse, bro?
What am I do? What am I? I
You
got no more
gonna finish
balls.
the game. You don't quit.
Well, you gotta-
I
Go
got no
buy
more
some
balls.
more, like I did.
Buy
The thing
some
about
more.
golf,
You
thing
can
about golf is that you're not necessarily competing against the other golfers. You competing
Yeah.
against that course.
There you go.
You
There you
competing against that
Hey, man,
course,
if
and
you
that's
was
where
green-
the embarrassment.
You in the green.
come.
And let me tell you this. When I was a kid, I'm gonna be honest with you. My grandfather played
Yeah.
golf. And now, granted, this was the early 80s. So
Yeah.
when I saw him in those tight ass plaid pants going to get in the car with a golf bag, I was like, I'm never gonna play that game if I got to wear pants that tight and they look like that.
So you were hating even at like 11? Jeez, bro.
Hey man,
Good
I said a
job.
kid in the 80s. I was
You
not
hating on
11
your
yet.
grandfather? You
Hey dog,
suck.
hating wasn't even a term back then, bro. All right,
Hating was a term.
but my point being, hating wasn't a term. It was around. We were haters.
right.
We didn't know we might be hating. Anyway,
You was high siding.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey, so long story short,
That's whack.
I was like, man, I'm not playing that stupid game. It's probably
Oh,
easy
man.
anyway. And the first time I went out on the greens and it whipped my ass, I was like, okay, golf is for real.
Yeah.
hook, but also a lot of respect. Hey man, but before I get to bumping my
Yeah.
gums and rambling, before we get started with everything,
Word.
we got our guest, Mr. Daxton Swanson, is in the green room waiting to come out and join us in the shop. Hey man, this brother here we met. Man, it's been a while now. I think like back in 2014. We shared the same agent. You know what I'm saying? Now I wasn't playing no more. My knees wouldn't let me do nothing. But this brother was coming up out of Sam Houston. He was balling. He got a shot to get into the league, and now he's actually giving back. He's a teacher and a coach at Saxley High School here in the Metroplex, man. And without further ado, let's bring him out. Dax Swanson, welcome to the show.
Man, appreciate you having me on.
Hey, man.
That's how sound effects. Sorry, bro.
We ain't got the claps, though.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, Jay, you had a sound machine going, so we get the clap and applause, bro.
I'm working on it, man.
What's going on, dog?
Working on it.
Welcome to the show, pimp.
Yo, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
All right, well, Dax, how this work, man? We really just come in here. We throw a couple topics out there, and we all just give our opinions. Some opinions are good, some opinions are bad, but they're your opinions, so we don't hold it against you. The little short guy up in the top that we call the buff nerd, he likes to call me a hater every time that we come on here, and I'm still trying to figure out what I did to him to be categorized as a hater. But
you already know what you did. Tell him what you did. Tell him what you did last show. Just tell him.
Yeah, I want to hear the story on this.
Yeah, tell him what you did last show.
You know, CTE is real, bro. I don't know what I did. Like,
CTE.
I had head injuries, Jay. Like, please remind me what I said or what I did for you to call.
Gosh.
You're talking about because I took a shot at you and the Dallas
No,
Cowboys.
not a shot. What'd you say?
I mean, you really want me to?
What'd you
really
say?
want me to repeat what I said?
What'd you say?
Obviously, he does.
Just when I said they were shit, the uniform.
No, you said the Cowboys are shitty. Like that's what you said, man.
No, I said the uniform. See, we're talking about the uniform, and I said, man, that uniform is shitty, just like the Cowboys. And I slid it in there. I did. It wasn't really hate. Right. It's just a jab at you for being a Cowboys fan, dog. I mean,
that's right. Hey. And pewter is a color, right?
Pewter is a color.
Get out of here, bro.
You said the word, right? You said the word pewter. So it's a color.
I learned it from you.
Well, you knew it was pewter before you talked to me. There it is.
Oh, get ready, Dax. This is all day.
I'm ready for it. I like it.
Ready for it, bro.
This shit I'm talking about. And nigga, my boy Elijah right there. Welcome in Dax to the show, man. Hey, man, my man Elijah, great dude.
Boy, what's up, man?
Yeah. That's my guy, man.
He bring a lot of people together, man. That's how me and Pierre got together and got on the show doing that. And hey, got something real big coming for Speed Agility Sock Line from Pierre Garcon, man. So y'all stay tuned for that. We working on he's working on something. Him and Elijah just hollered at me, and I'm about to do a big blow up and thanks for them on BG Sports Buzz, man. So y'all get ready. That's gonna be on Thursday, not this Thursday, but Thursday. Y'all check us out on Big Game Sports Buzz. But without further ado, man, hey, there's a lot of stuff going on around the sports world today.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know where y'all want to start, but I know the first thing that came to my mind when I heard this today, I had to turn to 3 other channels to make sure that the source was correct.
Aaron Rodgers. What I'm talking about? Oh, well, you talking about Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers contract extension, man.
See, I'm finding all this out when I got out for work. So I was finding all this out. I was just like, what?
Hey, crazy. So what y'all think about that, man? Supposedly it's upwards to a $200 million extension.
4 years, 200 mil.
4 years, 200 mil to extend the deal. But
153 guaranteed.
Yes, but
sheesh.
That means there's no way they're signing Devontae Adams back. What he gonna come and play for? Crayons and nickels? I mean, what's left of your salary cap? Like, I honestly thought Aaron was gonna be gone, and then once this deal fell, the Denver Broncos changed their focus to who they wanted to get it and bring in as a quarterback. So now it's Russell Wilson that's gone if he agrees to the deal because he had the no trade clause. So he has the final say. But anyway, before we jump to one thing, what y'all think about when y'all heard about this Aaron Rodgers deal, man?
Dax, I'll go ahead and let you go, bro.
Okay. Well, man, I didn't get the full details on it. I'm just now hearing it, but I mean, it's undoubtedly that Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks in the game and probably to ever play. He just don't have the team accomplishments, the championships, the Super Bowls and stuff like that. But I mean, if you ever seen A-Rod play or played against him, man, he's he's not just a regular guy. And I think he deserved it. MVP awards. Was it back-to-back seasons? So man, I mean,
Stoggs is making that stink face.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard not to get that contract, especially guys who are not being as successful as him. Getting big contracts as well. So that's the name of the game. Paying the quarterback. You got to have a quarterback. To win in that. Winning the NFL. So he definitely deserves it from my standpoint.
Is it a guaranteed contract?
Well, $153 million of it is guaranteed, Reed. So it's an extension on what he already had, which I think was 1 year left, the way they had the deal worked out. They added this on there. But to me, it's the way it hit the cap. But before we even talk about the money of Aaron Rodgers, because, hey, I always told y'all last week, the term we always said, put the money in the bag. If it's time for you to steal and get your money from the team, you're going to get your money from the organization. If they dumb enough to give it to you, hey, I don't care if you guys could go meet any veteran football player. You're going to hear them say, hey, I stole those last two. Those guys who get past that 6-year mark, get to 7 and 8, they start going, hey, I stole two. Aaron Rodgers just went in with a full automatic gun, stuck it to the GM, and he just stole a whole lot of money from the Green Bay Packers.
Pretty much.
But what does it say about the front office? Because here it is, 2 years ago, you signed the successor in Jordan Love, right?
It shows that they're more concerned about Aaron Rodgers than actually winning. It shows that it shows how much power Aaron Rodgers actually had over there at that team.
If I was a Green Bay Packers fan, I would be so pissed right now.
Yeah.
Because this saga continues. You know what I mean? What's about to happen. You know what he's going to do. You know that if there's something that's not right, he's going to complain and he's going to say, you know what? I don't want to be here anymore. I just, this isn't what I want. And he's going to be real calm, cool, collected about it, and everyone's going to be up in arms. And I feel sorry for him, man, because like you said, you got $200 million. The cap is 208. You know what I mean? That's the cap this year. So I don't know who you signing. I mean, the front office to me is already teetering on me saying, really? Are you serious? Because you signed Jalen Smith? Did you know what you had when he was down here? You signed him for 4 weeks and was like, oh, he's really, really hurt. Okay, we'll just take the money, do your thing. I don't get it. If he was so disgruntled about Green Bay, go on, man. Go, just do your thing. Let Jordan Love be Jordan Love. I feel sorry for Jordan Love, and I feel sorry for the Green Bay Packers fans because to me, they're the ones that lost.
Rodgers has been playing the media and playing everybody, man.
Yeah.
He's been having a good time with this, man.
And he's won one
don't
championship all the years he's been there.
He's literally done he's drug out every kind of issue that's been going on.
Yeah.
Playing it around and this is that and the third. And then now he comes back 4 years, $200 million. Yeah, I'm good. I wouldn't be surprised if this man plays 1 year, 2 years and just says, yo, chunk dudes.
But you know what? I'm glad he got the money. Like you said, get the bag. Get the bag.
Get it. Go on.
Get it.
Hey, but
you ain't gonna say no to that.
But don't be upset on Twitter when they flame you up, because they're gonna flame him up. If anything happens, they're gonna flame him up.
The dude listens to Joe Rogan to get medical advice. He's not tripping on what he hears on Twitter, dog. He's not tripping on what hey, the flamethrowers are gonna come for him on Twitter. The trolls are gonna be out there. He's not tripping. For me is the people who need to be mad are his teammates, the guys that were up. Not just that, some of those guys that renegotiated deals last year, they're going to have to wipe them out and redo them because it's going to hit the cap crazy. You're going to have to free some of the money up, right?
Yeah, man.
So here it is. You going into another season where you already deprived of the wide receiver position, and now your best weapon is probably going to be gone.
Right.
You really have no answer for what you're going to do. What you're going to do? Hey, you going to go to Randall Cobb going to become your number one?
I mean, it's the
I
same
think he'll get the
situation in
franchise
Seattle.
tag.
Amari Cooper.
Hey, but can they afford to put? I need to look at what the tag would be for Devontae Adams if they tried to put it on.
Reed, if I see you in the streets, that's all I'm gonna say.
No.
You know what? I'm not mad at you.
Hey, we gonna
like,
talk.
I'm not mad at
we
you.
Gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about them boys in a minute. We're gonna talk about them in a minute because you know we got to, dog. Don't even make that noise and purr like a cat.
I know, no.
It's meant to be talked about. But here it is. You got a guy who strung, I think, the organization along, saying he wasn't going to come to camp. He wasn't going to retire. Then he comes back and says, well, I need things a certain way. I need to have the final say. Then the general manager comes out and says, well, I never promised him anything. Man, you promised him something. You broke him off with this money that you gave him today, right? So as you near free agency, this stuff happens. Now what? Now, I mean, what I'm trying to figure out what the Packers look like next year, because then both of the Jones guys on defense got they signed big deals a couple of years ago that's back loaded, and you're about to get into those last couple of years of that deal for them. That's going to carry excess dollars. I was listening to a show earlier today on the radio, and I cannot remember the number they said, but it's just like they cannot keep both of those guys on defense with this new structured contract of Aaron Rodgers, and they not even restructuring. They may have to cut some, recreate a contract, and try to get these guys. And these dudes not about to sign for a veteran minimum. So, like, how do you hold your team together to come back and compete next year?
Let me ask this question. If you knew you had the best chance on that squad and you sign for veteran minimum, do you take it? Knowing that, you know what, if I stay here, this is the best chance I have. Do I sign? Do you sign?
I'm going to let Daxon answer that first.
It depends. For me, I guess where you are in your career. You know, if you kind of on the back half, or you know, you feel like you value a championship more than money, then that's more of a personal preference. But for me, it depends. I look at all my options. I definitely say that I'm gonna look at all my options, because you know, there's other teams out there that's going to be loaded. You know, just looking for one or two players to make a difference. So, you know, maybe I can, you know, have a better opportunity there, you know, win and get my money. So you have to definitely assess your options and see what's best for you.
This poses a question. Though. When does it become about the money? When does it become about the team? I'm saying like being in the NFL, you're signed to $1 million. You know, you got $1 million contracts or whatever.
They coming with it.
I'm
not
saying,
all the way. Yeah, that's a good question.
When does it as a player come from money or being about, nah, man, we trying to win the championship? Because you got to understand, you are paying these guys, I mean, excessive amounts of money to go out there and play football.
Not everybody.
Hey,
not everybody.
Jay,
but
you said it.
You know, but you paying these guys.
Not everybody. Yeah.
Hey, Reed, you want me to really break it? You want me to really break it down to you, dog?
What's up?
All right, so you know, you go into those first 3 years, and one, you got to think about the road everybody take, the path everybody takes. You got to hope that you come out and you're not on practice squad, and you really getting that veteran minimum to start counting your years once you first get into the league, right? So as you get that money, I think around year 3, you know you're gonna get tender. You know, going into that 4-year, that restricted free agent year. So you're gonna get some kind of tender. You know, you hope it's a high tender, you hope it's low, and then you hope a team would match or beat that tender you're going to get from your team, right? So really, but after that 4th year, you really start trying to figure out if you can get your bag, as the young folk like to say nowadays, right? If you're going to get that money to make that difference in your future. And I think that's kind of when you start weighing in on the bread. Because like, here it is. The Buccaneers offered me a contract to stay in year 5. Coach Dungy goes to Indianapolis. They offered me a better deal to leave. I took the money and I took the starting position in Indianapolis, right? Lo and behold, I didn't know Booger McFarland was going to get hurt. And here it is. If I would have stayed in Tampa, I would have ended up with the starting job alongside Sapp, and I would have got a championship. But I left for more money. Now, granted, say I got hurt at the end of that year, my NFL career ended up being over. I did the right thing, I think, by going and getting the money. I just hate the conversation of, oh, man, you just missed the Super Bowl. Hey, man, I swear to you, when I first got out the league, I shut myself away from talking to people, because the more I thought about it after the fact, it pissed me off. I was hurt by the fact that I skipped out and I missed my chance to get a championship.
But you wouldn't know.
No, that just
hindsight.
No way you
it's hindsight.
You can't get it. Yeah.
You can't. Yeah. So I think you did the right thing.
So me on that question, man.
That's crazy.
If I knew I could win a championship and I've already had a big payday, like a nice bit of money, I would restructure and stay. But me looking at it now, as a fan and as a former player, I don't see that they're going to have the pieces in place to even be. They'll be competitive because they still got Aaron Rodgers and the offensive line, most of them coming back. But
yeah,
I don't see them being better than the Rams. I don't see them being better than, well, Buccaneers got some issues coming up with some of the guys that's about to hit free agency for us that I found out about today. If Dallas plays right and doesn't do too many stupid things, I don't even see them being better than the Cowboys, right? So how are you as a veteran? But man, I'll take less because we're going to get there with Aaron this year. You couldn't get past the 49ers this past season. What you going to do next year? You really think you're going to go and secure a championship for less money? So now you're taking less money and you're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs? That's tough right there, man.
All facts.
True.
Jabari, your face, Jay.
That's a tough situation. That's a tough situation, man.
Yo, I'm just going through my feeds right now. They did franchise Devontae.
Okay.
Russ got traded to Denver.
Yep.
So he agreed. Okay.
Now, I mean, so that's going to just.
So that's locked. That's locked. He's gone.
Yeah,
he's gone.
Pretty much.
So no reason I said that. He had a no trade clause, Reed.
Right.
Yeah, I know
So
that.
so he had the final say on where he went if he would accept it, and so something must have worked out. I mean,
good look, but good look for Russ though. Good look for Russ.
But really, you go into the AFC West. I think the most competitive division right now in football.
Yeah, but it's a lot better situation than Seattle right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're better than. But is Russell Wilson still the guy he was back to those Super Bowl days?
I think so.
You think he's still that
I
dude?
think so.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in Seattle, man. If you ever watch Russ, he was always running around because he didn't have the offensive line run game to help him out.
Right. Okay.
Any quarterback, I don't care what quarterback it is, they don't have a protect them or a run game. It's hard. I've seen Aaron Rodgers get beat like that. I've seen Tom Brady. Tom Brady recently. Yeah.
bro.
I mean, Tom Brady
70.
against the Rams.
Yeah.
Against the Rams.
True that.
No
True
protection.
Yeah.
And
but I mean, if you have, but you gotta, if you have the right scheme for what you have, you can. To Reed's point, Joe Burrow was sacked 70 times this past season. 70. Dak was sacked 29, but yet Dak can't get out of the first round playoffs. Joe Burrow, who's a second-year quarterback, is in the Super Bowl. So.
Yeah, you got a two-headed running back. You got a two-headed monster in the running back position. You still want to throw the ball all day and put the game in Dak's hands early. It's just it's poorly it's a poorly managed deal going on in Dallas, man. Hey, but before we continue this thing, man, let's bring in our fourth member of the panel that's here every week. He hails to you from Hotlanta, Georgia. The host of the Sports Machine. Yeah. Forever. I love Atlanta. Smitty. Hey, and I'm really glad we held this next topic until he got here because I know he has a great take on it.
Boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Antoine Smitty Smith from the Sports Machine to the show.
What up?
What's up, man?
There you
Where's
go,
your
bro.
man unit?
Much love.
Where your man unit?
You better be glad we got a special guest this week. I'll give you a piece of my mind.
Oh my
Go ahead,
God.
give it to him, man.
What's up, Dax? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
I'm good, man.
Ah,
Hey, James, you know he gonna get it, don't you?
already. Yeah, come
Hey,
on.
Jax, I don't know if you saw last week's show, man. It got real ignorant, real crazy. We started talking about LeBron James and his hair and his hairline is all messed up.
You
And
need to
then
let it go.
yeah,
You need to let it go.
Smitty mentioned. Well, I don't know if it's Smitty or Stoggs that mentioned that they had hair pieces for men now. And then our other boy Marlon, he was on the show. He said, "Yeah, my wife a master stylist. They call them man units." And then the whole conversation just went way left, just off the word man and unit.
Man unit.
And so Stoggs couldn't wait for Smitty to come into the show
Couldn't
today
wait.
and hit him with the man
Thank you,
unit
Smitty.
piece. But yeah,
Thank you, Smith.
Hey, Smitty, I know you was in the green room waiting just to get you caught up, man. We were really just going through the Aaron Rodgers deal, what it means for Green Bay because all the money they got allocated towards him. And we had just started talking about Russell Wilson getting ready to head to Denver and go to the AFC West, and what that's going to look like.
Man, Aaron Rodgers a quarter of the team's salary cap.
Right.
That's just beyond ignorant. But I think Russell Wilson going to end up in the best spot. They had to give up a lot to get him, but you got to think Seattle finna break that team up. And I think DK Metcalf is the next to go.
Yep.
But he got to be.
Yep.
Hey, they might as well trade him now and get something for him because he has high trade value, don't you think?
Yep.
I mean, if it was me
no
as a
doubt.
general manager, I'm gonna start shopping DK around.
Right.
I want to say it right before the draft.
Right. But I think, and I've been saying it about 3 years, man, Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson, man, it just hasn't worked in a long time. I think after that Super Bowl loss where they're on the 1 yard line, I think Russell Wilson lost trust in him after that. So it was never the same after that.
Yeah.
And you look at it about, I think it was 2017, he had to lead the team in rushing. They couldn't even put a decent running back on the field.
Yeah.
So
now they did try to go draft somebody in Rashad Penny. They got him in the first round out of San Diego State.
I mean, but damage had been done by then.
Yeah.
Russell started getting injuries and miscommunication, and by the time it got up to last year, it just had boiled over. So I just been waiting.
Well, I think also too is you look at the fact that they kept drafting defense, and look, Ken Norton is one of my favorite players of all time. He's one of my favorite Cowboys, Ken Norton Jr. But
49er.
Don't do that, Reed.
Raider.
Don't do that.
Oakland Raiders.
It's all love, Styles. Go ahead.
He won his chips. Where? That's right.
San Francisco.
Okay.
This is why I hate y'all so much. Hate y'all so much. Anyway, he kept drafting, and the players that they were drafting were not working out. And so Russ is like, yo, what are you doing? You know we need help on this side of the ball. You know we need offensive line. You know we need a tight end. You know we need a running back. And this is what you're doing.
They got Jimmy Graham that them 2 years.
Oh, my gosh.
That didn't work out good. That didn't work out.
No, it didn't.
They continually went and got. But Graham just did decent in Chicago last year, didn't he? Went to Chicago or Green Bay?
Chicago.
That boy have been something everywhere. I forget what Jimmy Graham is because all of a sudden he pop up and he's still playing.
But what else did they have to throw to?
Man, I'm just joking, dog. I know Graham wasn't the answer when they had it.
No, come on, man. He wasn't the answer in Chicago. But I think to Reed's point, AFC is going to be just crazy, especially the West is going to be super crazy. Quarterback, just the ball is just going to be throwing. I mean, I just want to see what the score is going to be. I'm picking the over on everything. I'm picking the over on every game. That the
AFC West,
plays.
that's Denver, that's KC.
Yep. Vegas.
Oakland.
I would pick
Vegas.
Vegas over on the division game. I'm gonna just be real. Because you know the division game tough.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
All of them squads got decent QBs now.
They're going to score points. So
yeah.
I'm picking the over every time.
Yeah, man.
But don't quote me on that because my picks they're mine.
Hey y'all, I just want to pinpoint this right now that Jay Stoggs has some unadulterated hate come out of his mouth when it pertained to Jimmy Graham. So I am no longer the show hater. You share the title right now.
Whatever.
Okay.
I told you who I hated last week. Eagles, Gigantes, and the commies.
Yeah, but so why when I talk bad about somebody, I'm a hater, and it's okay for you to hate Matt, but you don't even call the man by his real name, Matt Stafford, A-Rod, and I mean the utter disrespect that comes out of your mouth.
NFL's Ben Affleck.
So, okay.
Dude, no one likes Matt Stafford. No one likes him.
Smitty, man. Smitty.
I like Matt Stafford. He a Georgia Bulldog, so I'm always love him.
But, really?
Yeah. Well, what's up with Calvin Ridley down there, man?
Immaturity. That's all it is.
Man, I got 1,500 total that say he gonna be all right.
Man, and he gonna have no say. He don't have a gambling problem just because you spend $1,500. It's the stupidity that went into it. If I'm on a team, and I'm gonna keep it real, If I'm making that kind of money, I got to have a guy on the side of me to take losses when I need. It's just that simple.
But you got to make sure that your dude is legit, though. Mike Vick, you know what I'm saying? He had a dude, he had a guy.
But think about it, though. If it's somebody you've been friends with and you trust, that's the only way I'm doing that. I know he's not the only one doing it, but he's the only one dumb enough to get caught.
Now, because now they're saying Jalen Rieger up in Philly also did the same thing. And now when I saw this, it had a whole bunch of traction on Twitter, but it seemed like it came from somebody that might have some problems with Jalen Rieger to kind of, put it out there.
Oh, yeah, he's snitching.
That he was doing, so somebody trying to blow a whistle on him because they're mad about the situation.
I think that's, and I know Dax and you, Big Game, can definitely talk to this. You got to watch who's around you. Protect yourself with those people because they can be your friends one moment, and then they see an opportunity or they feel slighted in some way, and now they want to come after you or whatever the case may be. But for Ridley, man, look, it's
how dumb can you be to do it from your phone when you know they're gonna trace it?
Well, clearly that dumb.
I mean, this is new age, man. New age.
Hey, but come on, Smitty, you still talking about the same guy who said that he was having mental issues, but when the report really went further into it, he couldn't get away from people bad-mouthing him on social media. So all his emotional problems came from people bad tweeting him.
But didn't I tell you that was all the front? I knew it was something deeper because you got a guy on your team that dealt with depression and mental issues in Hayden Hurst. And you mean to tell me you can't go talk to him and he hook you up with somebody to help you through that?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I feel you.
Well, Dax, let me ask you this question, man. You're a coach at this point, you know what I'm saying, with young people and trying to help them get through this. What's the message that you're telling them at this point as far as social media? Are you talking to them about that? I mean, are you like, hey, this is in-house, this is what we do. I don't need this going out. Like what's the messaging you're giving?
Yeah, we definitely talk to them about social media and how it could be a good tool, but also a bad tool. And especially these days, where you can screenshot a message or, send a link out and somebody see your tweet. You just got to be smart about what you're tweeting out. Try to tweet out this positivity and, if there's any altercations and stuff, don't put stuff like that on Twitter.
Right.
Don't be smart about what you're putting out because like it's everybody can see it. Everybody can see it, and that can hurt you in the long run. You don't want that, something that you did as a team, not really thinking with your head affect you in the long run, affect your future. So you got to really stop and think about, something before you put it out. Like I'm sure y'all heard the 24-hour rule, after a game or something like that. Give yourself 24 hours, cool down, and really, so you can clear your mind and really think about, what you're putting out, what you're trying to say.
Yeah, because what you say in that moment and after you think about it and you calm down might be totally different 24 hours later. But, fellas, let me ask y'all this, man. Saints linebacker Denario Davis came out and said, how is the league going to be critical of Calvin Ridley and a $1,500 bet when they just signed an exclusive deal with FanDuel or either DraftKings, whoever it is. So here it is. The NFL is signing deals to get money and revenue from online betting services, but yet players can't take part in it. Now, I know the rule, and the gambling rule has been around for a long time. Even back when I played, thank God they didn't have phone betting, and we were just playing tunking in between on the airplane. But lo and behold, here it is. You're making all this money from these betting sites, but yet you ready to suspend a player an entire year because he made a bet. And not only did he make a bet, the Falcons were on his parlay card, the one that he got busted for doing. So he did bet on his own team as well. But, man, what's your thoughts on the NFL making money off of gambling but still being able to punish players for doing it?
Dude, they have a professional team in Vegas. That should answer the question.
Facts.
But
Is
a
he
professional
lying?
team.
No, he's not lying.
Hey, you read my mind because I was just about to say that.
They have Super Bowls in Vegas.
What's
punishment don't even fit the crime to me.
What city the Raiders play in? Come on, man. You knew it was bound to happen.
So should they change the mascot to the Gamblers instead of the Raiders?
I'd be down with that. With the hat and the card, I would.
I can't say what I want to say, but man, trust me. it's just crazy, man. It's a double-edged sword.
You notice that the league picks and chooses. The league,
Oh, yeah.
as much as I love the NFL, it picks and chooses who they want to make an example of, or you know what I'm saying, who they want to make the poster.
Hey, you know what that's about. If you can make them money, like a stripper in Magic City, they gonna go for you, no matter what you do.
No comment, and I will be turning off my camera now.
Hey man, you know,
I know,
last week, like I said, on social media, if you see Lil Uzi Vert wearing a skirt online, you liable to see anything,
bro.
You shit off for sure.
They got your boy Lakeith wearing skirts now.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, your boy from Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, but what they have to do,
wearing
what
stockings.
they have to do, and what they have to do to save themselves, they got to make a way, for a way for players to make money off of gambling since they legalized it. I mean, that's just like people legalizing marijuana, and you can only buy it in certain states. They're gonna go to their state and buy it and bring it back home, right?
So, yeah, just don't get caught with it though.
Right.
Yeah.
Because them same laws apply to you once you cross that state line with that stuff in your car. Now, if I'm not mistaken though, y'all, the way the whole collective bargaining agreement is, you know, part of the salary money is based and generated off of TV revenue. So I bet you, especially with this new Amazon deal and this new online gambling site deal, part of that revenue is going to probably be kicked back to the players as well. And that'll be all part of how they get their money. But I just feel like it's a damned if you do, like you said, damned if you don't, and a double-edged sword, because here it is, you can make millions off of me, right? And I get a little bit of something for it. But at the end of the day, if you can afford to pay me X, Y, and Z, I know that's peanuts in your concession stand. Like that, you're not missing that. You're not missing that at all, what you're giving me. And for what you're really about to bring in and what the league is about to do with this deal, they could have suspended. Now, I'm not saying he didn't deserve to be punished, but an entire 17 games and an 18-week season, all that money he's going to lose out on the miss.
That's because he bet on the Falcons. I think it's because he bet on his team.
And Molly Quinn made a good point this morning when I was looking at first take, and usually I don't agree with her. But Ray Rice, if domestic violence gets 6 games, why does gambling get a whole year? Domestic violence is much worse.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet with that. Somebody was talking about domestic, like all the players that had like some kind of physical altercation or whatever, and their punishment was like you said, like 6 games, 4 games here,
10 games,
10 games here. You know,
that
$1,500 betting on your squad, and you get the whole season.
That doesn't tarnish the shield.
Jay Stocks just said it, y'all, because the NFL is worried about the brand. And if people start thinking that games are thrown and players are cheating because they're making bets, that makes the NFL look bad. Those are the guys they got to get out of here, make an example of, so other players don't do it. Not that it's gonna hurt.
Let's be real.
They don't do it, or they don't want them to know that it's
you and Daxton played in the league. Y'all already know when something ain't right if y'all on that field.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, ain't no way you can stop that.
No, you're not gonna stop it. And I still believe to this day
that part.
The commissioner has the final say in who wins and who doesn't.
Right.
Getting into the weeds.
I just mean what I think, man. I'll let Dax.
I'm just saying.
I'll let Dax give his opinion on it. But dude, I've seen funny stuff happen. You just like
the game took one of the stars off the shield. Was like, let me show you something.
The Super Bowl.
If I say too much, I feel like I'm gonna be on the bad end on that.
Hey man, we're not here for that. You know what I'm saying? We want you to have a good life, good career. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
You gonna be on the good end, bro. We ain't gonna put you on that bad end.
I think you're right. Look, you can tell. I mean, when you start seeing things and it just doesn't make sense, like you know, if you really watch the games. Y'all lost, man. Look, y'all lost, okay?
I understand that. But like I had a conversation with somebody today. They had been letting them boys play the whole game. So why? At the last 2 minutes of the game, when the Rams are down in L.A. at SoFi Stadium,
Yeah.
All of a sudden, Cincinnati getting every kind of car.
They got to have a way to pay that $1 billion bill at that stadium, though.
The last play of the game, Aaron Donald was offsides.
What I want to tell you is this: don't fall in the rabbit hole, because what you're doing is what a lot of Cowboys fans do. Okay,
yeah, y'all do that all the time. I'm not following.
Don't be that guy. I have to. You know, I've set up little camps for Cowboys fans. Like, look, it was more than that. Okay, we can hug this out. It's not the refs. It's just let it be, man.
Hey, Stars, you so lucky I couldn't download that video in time today to play that. Maybe on Thursday. We'll see.
If you know what, download that one. Download the one where Matt Stafford let that girl fall off that stage. Download that.
That doesn't compare to the
not compare?
To the Cowboy video I had.
How does that not compare?
Because that's not funny. That girl could have got hurt.
You're right. No, she got hurt because
this Cowboys parody video is hilarious.
Trash.
I'm gonna tag everybody that's on the screen.
How about you gotta send that to me?
I'm gonna tag y'all and post that.
Don't do that, man.
I'll tag y'all in it, man.
Don't encourage that behavior, man. Because
I'm off of comedy. I gotta watch something.
All right, for real, man.
Watch the show. Watch this. Tuesdays
and we love to laugh and
we
make your mouth fall out of hell, boy. I'm telling you.
So Calvin Ridley's an idiot. We all can agree on that. So young people, we're not telling you can't bet and gamble and have a good time in Vegas. Just don't do a parlay card with your team on it from your cell phone that can be traced back to you.
Go bet on your team.
Go get a dummy phone and a dummy account with a Chime card that the money can just go to that.
Bet on your mama's phone. Why don't you do that?
Oh, your big mama. You know, big mama ain't gonna get in trouble. She going to church every Sunday.
Look, they you know what I'm saying? They put the electricity bill in your name. You might as well go ahead and bet on their name, man.
Use that rush card.
Yeah, man. They put the water bill in your name. Go ahead.
They put the electricity in your name so you can put the gambling in their name.
Oh, that didn't happen in y'all house? Okay.
Hey,
it's mine. I hear you.
I know it happened in my house. We talked about government cheese in my house.
Man, I got bad credit by the time I'm 15. What's going on?
Don't even know why.
Don't even know why. You 10 years old, you can go buy a Cadillac. Like, what the hell? My credit, I got an 820?
Man, no, sir.
Man. Or it's bad, or you going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, you going to be getting, your kids going to co-sign for you when you grown and they born.
You know what I'm saying? I might can get a bike.
Oh,
yo,
Lord,
what's
hey, man. The ignorance. Hey, one thing that I wanted to talk about, and y'all may or may not care about this, but when I saw this and I saw a whole lot of comments about it, Baylor Bears star, Phoenix Mercury center, Brittany Griner, got caught with cartridges in the airport in Russia and is now facing 10 to 20 years in jail.
What kind of cartridges? Tell the whole truth.
Weed.
Well, we know we know what kind of cartridges.
Some people don't. People don't.
You're gonna keep
for some of you goody two shoes out there.
Blueberry.
Some of these marijuana heads have figured out a way to vape the ooh-wee, as Snoop would call it. And Brittany Griner got caught with over 10 cartridges or 25 cartridges, something like that, in the
more than one
in the airport in Russia.
More than zero.
First and foremost. Now,
another immature person.
Now, first of all, people's like, why the hell is she playing in Russia? She makes $1 million. She quadruples her WNBA salary by playing ball over in Russia. Right. So, hey, go get the bag. I understand. But just even before they decided to start this war and everything else, there's a whole lot of other countries I could have thought about going and playing in besides Russia.
They pay the most.
They do?
Yeah. But he's on.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. The whole system is all jacked up. But my thing is this, man, is even you in Russia, cool. Everybody's leaving. Like they had been leaving like weeks before she got caught. They're like, okay, we leaving. You can sustain the flight to Germany or wherever that hop is. Just dump that. You can get some more. Go to Austria. Guess what? It's legal there. Do what you need to do. That part to me is what got me, dude, was like, yo, you can't, are you telling me like the ooh-wee in Russia is so good that you just got to take it with you. Like I know the
Yeah,
Vikings.
it's called a killer Kremlin. You didn't know?
No, I didn't because I guess I only do blueberry.
It's the Chernobyl.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all though.
Chernobyl, right?
I'm gonna be honest.
Chernobyl Farms, right?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm surprised her voice didn't scare the hell out of them folks, and that's probably why they locked up.
Wow.
I'm gonna be real with y'all.
They probably know. They know who she is.
Yeah,
She's a
'cause
superstar. over
If
there.
you closed your eyes and heard her talk, you would think she
Stop
peed
it.
standing up.
Stop it.
No, you would. It ain't no stop. You would.
Hey, Dax's
Get your
face
hands-
just
Be real,
hey,
dog. You would. Dog.
Dax is
your hands
just
off my
smiling
bed
like,
right now.
oh my God. Yeah, I said it. I'm so sorry. Hey, I am
No,
a
you're not.
WNBA fan. I love the WNBA.
No, you're not.
I am a fan. I am a fan for real. But Brittany Griner, dog, the first time I heard her talk, I was like, whoa, it scared me. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's just
I've been a
fact.
fan of Brittany Griner since she was in Houston, dunking on cats in on YouTube. So I'm a big fan of her. This is just, she's just done dumb things like fighting, on the court and off the court.
She beat
and
an old spouse up too. That's
yeah,
not together
you know
no
what I'm
more.
saying? A former Wings
She beat a
player.
Yes. Now, quick question though, y'all. A tweet came out that a lot of people said that America is failing Brittany Griner. What y'all? Yeah, Jay Stoggs laughed. That's kind of like what my reaction was when I read it too. What's y'all thoughts on that damn statement right there, man?
I don't agree with that because she knew what she was doing when she took her ass over there. Simple as that.
Yeah, you can't. You're in another country. You can't do like you're in America. It's different policies. Sheesh,
Different
that's
rules
tough.
and
That's a tough
regulations.
situation.
Dude,
Yeah.
I wouldn't try to carry a cartridge on American Airlines or Spirit from Dallas to Atlanta. You think I'm gonna do that shit in Russia? 25
No,
of
sir.
them?
You flying Spirit?
Oh, that Kremlin ooh-wee?
I fly Spirit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, man.
I don't do nothing but go to sleep on the flight, so I'm gonna take the cheap flight.
Hey,
Sleep
man.
on the way.
Yeah, I'm
wake up
scared of
there.
Spirit. For
Yeah.
some reason, I'm scared of Spirit.
I
dog.
fly Spirit because that's my wife's favorite airline. And, man, let me tell y'all
The
something.
ticket's
okay?
nice. I ain't
The
gonna
hell
lie.
with
The
the
ticket's
ticket.
nice.
Okay,
The
Spirit
tickets are
gives you 40 pounds for your bag.
What you
I
doing
am
with 40 pounds?
6'3", 340 pounds. My drawers and undershirts add up to 40 pounds. I can't pack
That's
no bag and go
ridiculous.
nowhere for a 40-pound
That
bag.
big game.
All
That's
right,
ridiculous.
Professor Clump, slow down.
Why your draws weigh 40 pounds?
The
Like, we need to
example
talk
is-
about that.
The example is
No, we
big
need to
people
talk about
can't
that.
fly Spirit
Let go-
because our
let go.
clothes are heavier.
No,
They go
you
on
need
them
to
sweet
stop
potato
wearing them
biscuits.
gold draws
potato
and go get some cotton briefs, bruh, or something, man. Stop
Hey,
wearing them
man.
gold.
Southwest
Put me out
bags
there talking
fly
about my
free.
drawers.
Them gold lame. Don't be stop wearing
Southwest, your
gold lame.
bags
man.
fly free. 2 bags.
Yeah,
Two of them.
Hey, and I can pack up a week's worth of ish.
I just have my book bag and I'm straight.
Just the
Smitty.
fact that you call it a book bag still, you just really show, Smitty. You
Smitty.
from ATL for real.
Why do
dog.
you fly
That's
with a
my
book
day.
bag and that's it?
Because I'm a G. That's why.
So, wow, Spirit Airlines.
Spirit Airlines,
Hey,
baby.
look, that,
I'm
you know
booking
what?
a flight
That's,
tonight, by
Hey,
the way.
I'm like that. I don't
appreciate
care about
that.
the price. I'm
Jackson,
going
I'm
to sleep.
booking it tonight.
I'm going
I
to sleep.
appreciate that.
I'm
You
just-
know
I mean,
what?
can y'all
He
really
putting his
sleep
money
on the
where he want
airplane? Can y'all really sleep on the airplane?
I
Oh,
can.
I sleep anywhere.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, throw them.
Yeah.
If
Throw
you
them
work with me,
headphones
you
on.
know.
Throw them
Depending on how
headphones on.
on that flight. Yeah.
That's it.
You know, he can't sleep on an airplane because he's worried about his gold lame underwear. So, and his gold flake t-shirts.
I'll let you make
And
that today, man. I'm
So
Nice.
if it that
Platinum
heavy,
socks.
if it that heavy, do not put it in the overhead. Because if it fall on somebody, Lord have
Like,
mercy.
so Smitty, hold on, man. If you go somewhere for a week, it all fits in a book bag?
Yep. Fold it just like Fashion Nova do. Put it in them little steel bags.
damn.
See,
But if he doing it like that, see, that's
He said the
Okay,
Fashion
wait.
Nova
he
packing
put it in them
technique.
bags and suck up
2
that air.
weeks.
Right.
You take 2-week
Them hoes be
vacations?
super
What's the
flat.
longest
nah,
vacation you've ever
I
taken?
just do a week at a
A
time.
week?
Yeah.
But a week, I mean, toiletries, everything. Just
So Smitty,
right
you
there.
could go to Mexico with a backpack.
Yep.
You my hero,
Hey,
Smitty. You
y'all
my hero
like
this
y'all like
week,
the
man.
episode of Home Improvement back in
Hey,
the day.
it's all about placement, bro.
I'm not there. I've not there. Bro.
Hey, it's to the point
I
where
ain't gonna take it that far. It depends on the trip. Depends on how long I'm going.
Right.
Hey, I won't even carry more than one pair of shoes now, man, on the trip.
Well, we know your shoes alone.
Or if I wear
backpack.
one and I got to carry dress shoes because of the occasion, I'll put it in my carry-on because them size 15, 16, dog.
You can't fit that in the backpack anyway.
I got a big backpack, homeboy. Don't trip. Hey, I got Smitty's book bag.
You ain't got mine. Mine like a kindergarten bag. I'm so small. I can't.
Hey, Smitty, you don't have that. You don't have that JanSport with the leather bottom, leather piece at the bottom, do you?
Hold on, don't let me pull it out. I got one right here in the closet.
Stop it, Reed.
That old school JanSport. What you mean with the leather on the bottom?
Hey,
JanSport with the leather on the bottom.
Them book bad durable while y'all joking.
Come on, are you hating?
Hey man,
Fancy.
yeah, them things will survive. Them things will survive the apocalypse, dog.
I ain't like J Stars. I can't afford a Gucci backpack.
Oh,
hey, look. Let me tell you what I did, man. I just took the JanSport off and I wrote Gucci on my backpack, and there we go, with the green and the orange. And
hey, you know you can go on eBay and order the little Gucci's or so on there. That's probably what you did, Jay.
No, I literally wrote Gucci's Guchy.
And you spelled it wrong too.
You spelled it wrong anyway. So
how do you know?
You just said it.
You just said it.
I might not have Gucci, but I know how to spell it.
That's the Italian spelling. That's the real Italian spelling.
Oh, you got the hood spelling of Gucci?
Italian.
Said, I went Italian. They didn't even have internet back then, so you don't know. You don't know.
Hey, don't knock my hustle and effort, bro.
Italiano. Hey man, don't believe the dude at the pizza parlor that told you that's how they spell Gucci in his home
That's
country.
what he told me.
Yeah, he lied.
My cousin says Guchaa. Gucci.
Willie, that's Versace you stepping on. You can't even spell Versace. Yes, I can. Versace.
Man, this is ridiculous.
Yes, sir. It is. We
Say,
did that.
man, I posed a little question with Big Game, man. I know we kind of switching over there. I'm kind of switching to the NBA, but
it's all good. Do you think?
Russell Westbrook came out, man, talking about those fans, man, talking about they disrespecting his name. Like, I feel for him. I do feel for him. As you guys being players, Big Game and Daxton, y'all were players in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure y'all done heard fans say something, man. Say something. I'm like, how do you deal with that, dude? How do you do it? And especially, Lakers fans, got to be some of the most finicky fans out there.
But the Hollywood fans normally a little bit more reserved than some of your other states, man, cities though. But hey, I'll let Dax maybe talk about something that he did, because I got a good one for y'all, man. And when I tell y'all the place, when I tell y'all the place it happened in, y'all gonna go back to the episode we had a long time ago, Stars and Smitty.
I think I remember.
Man, I was trying to think of a city. Honestly, for me, it was probably college. College. I feel like college is more enclosed, closer than NFL stadiums, more spread out. So, you got immature kids. Kids just being kids.
Right.
18, 21-year-old. So, I can't remember what the kid said, but I know for sure it's a Baylor game. Baylor game, man. We right there on the sideline. They right there, and you sitting there right by the student section. So, people just saying all type of stuff, and you just gotta try to. I know it's hard too, but try to not listen to what they say.
Yeah, those Baptists are crazy, man.
But yeah, they are. They are.
Those Baptists are crazy.
But man, it's tough, man. You hear all type of stuff, man. People talk about family and stuff like that, but I don't let it get to me. It don't too much bother me. I just try to go make a play, set them up.
Yeah,
that's kind of how you got to try to approach it. But I'm sure a lot of people out there seen some crazy things and had some crazy things happen. Never had anything thrown at me, nothing like that. So
Philadelphia,
all right.
Goddamn Veterans Stadium.
Oh, I already knew that. What you were going with that.
Well, that's one of them. But this is my whole thing. Fans do the most, and a lot of them, not all of them, a lot of them, because they buy the ticket, they feel like they can say what they want to. I've been in two situations when I was playing, and I was in another situation when I just went to a sporting event as a fan. I'm gonna tell you about all of them real quick. Jacksonville. My first in 2002, my first season down in Indianapolis, very first game of the season. That's a division game, and we down there playing Jacksonville, and I had somebody step on my foot, and somebody else fell into my leg, and I sprained my MCL again, the leg that I just hurt the year prior in Tampa, and I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm hurt. They put me on the cart, they got me all in a brace, trying to make sure everything's straight. And here it is, they're taking me on the cart around and you got to go around the edge of the stadium. Stadium not that big, so for a cart, the cart right up against where the fans are. People are clapping. People are bending over the railing. They shoot me the middle fingers. Yeah, I hope you're fucking done forever. Dog, I don't know you. You don't want me to ever play again? Like, oh, damn. Okay, yeah. You deserve it.
Your fans are worse.
I deserve to be hurt forever? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Right? But that's people are crazy. In Indianapolis, I give them a mad love to the Indiana Pacers, man. They had a great relationship with the Colts organization. And whenever you wanted the tickets to go to a game, they put you courtside, 5 rows up, right at center court. My wife was a big time Lakers fan. So here it is, back in the heyday when they balled and winning championships. And she wanted to go see the Lakers play. So she got her Kobe jersey on. We at the game. We chilling. We watching the game. And there's a couple other coaches there and players there. We all like in a section. But we sprinkled and mixed in between the season ticket holders, right? And Kobe catches one coming from the sideline. Boom! Dunks on him. Like, my wife jumped up like, yeah. Dude goes, sit down, you dumb bitch.
Ooh.
It took 3 people to come contain me. And they said, no, James, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. And at that point in time, I forgot that I was a professional athlete and turned into a black husband. And I was about to rip this dude's face off and put it in his pocket. But my whole thing was
20 piece with 2 sides.
And so I calmed down. They made the dude move and they made the dude leave. Security came, everything was cool. But my whole point is, later on, I talked to Jermaine O'Neal and Ron Artest a lot because I would see them at the Indiana Fever games, and we had season tickets. And just you see what happened in Detroit, and where people just felt like they could do whatever, and they had this big melee. And they tried to say that Artest and Jermaine O'Neal acted crazy, but yet who gave this fan the right to feel like he could just douse them and throw them with beer? Yep. And fans think they can do what they want to with no consequences. They need to legally give every athlete a pass for socking one fan.
Real talk.
And that way, if a fan, let that fan get ignorant and out of pocket, and I get to go bust him in his mouth one time with a good.
You would love to see it.
You put him to sleep.
That's just one pass.
Every fan would know, like, whoa, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna sit here and I ain't gonna say nothing because there's some Cowboys fans running around that stadium that need to go night-night.
Yeah. There's a lot of, like, the whole city of Philadelphia needs to go night-night.
Yeah.
But here's what I'll say, man.
Go ahead, man.
I say no to that because that put such a blot on NBA and really on those players, in particular, Jermaine O'Neal. Like, there are players that still, like, Jermaine O'Neal has not recovered from that. Like, I saw the special on that. The documentary
I saw that too. Him, Steven Jackson, all them dudes.
Bro, like, they have not recovered. So, now, I say it like this. If there's a fan that really feels that way towards a player, man, set it up. Do a celebrity boxing match, whatever. Do that. I'll watch that. I don't want.
They done made a mockery of boxing with that, man.
Look, mockery or not, I will watch it though because here's the thing. As a fan, if the dude 2 seats down from me is being ignorant, and Big Game has a wide swing, and I get hit because of that fool. I'm suing everybody in the state. I'm suing everybody in the state.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's not right. Look, if you want to hit that dude, just say, look, you want to do this for real? Like with Westbrook, yo, just put him in the ring, bro. Just put him in the ring. hey, let's go. You know what I'm saying? 3 rounds. Put your headgear on. Let's go. You big and bad.
We ain't using headgear.
Come on.
We ain't using head. Your mouth was that tough? Nah, you gonna get all this, homeboy. You gonna take that headgear off. You gonna catch these things, man.
No, I want them to have headgear on because when I tweet, when you get knocked out, I want you to be able to read it, understand, and comprehend. Right? I don't want you to go like Nate. You know what I'm saying? Where you like, I don't even know if he's on solid foods yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's on solid foods yet.
Night, Nate.
But I'm just, I'm just saying, man.
Hey,
you know, I get what you're saying
you
because
crazy again, dog.
What? That's what I do. I've seen other fans like, yo, you need to chill. Like, I definitely have an appreciation for players and what they go through. And you can talk about how they play. And I know I've yelled at, players like, you suck, knowing that, they just hit like their 40th point. Like, damn.
Now, that's gamemanship. That doesn't bother me. Like, I used to thrive in stadiums where I felt like we were getting booed and and people didn't like us. That's cool. But like us going to Philadelphia, we whipping up on and especially when I played with the Colts, man, we went up there and we beat the brakes off the Eagles. And it was one of those times where Coach Dungy was having a hard time getting past them, right? Getting past the Eagles. So we finally did it, and we celebrate, and we run out the field. These fools throwing and like they didn't really have metal detectors, I guess good ones, because like where do you hide AAA batteries to throw at the other team when they run off the field?
Real.
Like where do
I don't want to tell you because we want to get to PG.
Yeah, but the metal detector's supposed to go off, man. Like
it's Philly, they don't work.
Hey, they had the batteries by their man unit, Jay Stoggs.
Yeah.
Jay Stoggs talking that prison talk.
I'm saying, man, it's Philly. It's to be expected.
Oh man,
it's to be expected.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
but I do have a question. I know we got to wrap up, but I do have a question when it comes to that. So Russ's wife retweets out again, like 9 tweets. What's your sentiment when it comes to that?
What Russell's wife? I missed it.
So Westbrook.
Oh, what his wife?
She was out defending him. She was defending
him. Calling him out his name, and this is disrespectful. And like we also saw this with Mahomes' wife. Well, Mahomes' wife. Yeah.
Hey man, Kurt Warner's wife did this a long time ago too.
Yeah.
She came out and wanted to take on all the haters and naysayers for her husband.
Wife.
Man, she straight up went to go fight for him. Yeah, like she real crazy. Like
she cray.
Man, loving basketball. Didn't you see? Not loving basketball. Real Housewives basketball. Well, I don't know what the hell it is. She was real ratchet.
You watch them all.
I didn't say I didn't watch it. I forgot the name of it. But she was real ratchet. She was crazy. So, this is my whole thing. A fan needs to be in their place, and as a player, and you understand that heckling happens. People gonna say you suck. That doesn't bother me because the fact that I'm on the field and you're in the stands watching the game and you probably got cut from your JV football team lets me know everything I need to know. You can never be me, 1, and 2, you've never accomplished what I accomplished. So whether I'm on the opposing team and I suck, that's cool. You're supposed to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys coming to the stadium as a fan, I'm like, boo. As Falcons come down to Tampa, boo your ass, you suck. You know, the Calvin, really, you stupid, you bet ass. He probably lucky he's suspended for a year because he gonna catch it, right? But as the player, that doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me. But if you start calling me out my name, like I told you, Jay, as a player, from a coach getting on me and correcting me, I can take it. But you start to try to belittle me as a man and as a person, we gonna have issues, homie. That's
when it start getting too personal.
Yeah. You can't do it. And the same thing with a fan. You can go to a point, don't cross the line. Like to me, I laugh at fans that burn jerseys. Dumbass, you spent your money on that. I still got my revenue from the merchandise.
Yeah.
I'm not giving that money back just because you burning your jersey. You stupid. But you start calling me out my name. You start talking about my wife. My family can't come to a game because you want to say stuff to them. Nah, you going too far, man, and it can't happen.
Yeah, and it's probably because they don't like that color pewter, so they probably burned it because of that.
Man, you still on that, man. 2 months later.
It's all good, dog. Yo, hey, everybody, please tune in Thursday when I have the oh hell no surprise for Jay Stoggs.
Come with it.
The old
It's
hell
gonna
nah
be
surprise
fun.
just for J Stocks this week.
That's it. Thursday, 6 p.m. Of course, on YouTube, Facebook, and ASAP Network.
Yep. Hey, but
Yep.
dude,
Go ahead.
Again, it's been another hour. It's gone real fast.
Always.
And before we get out of here, man, I want our guest, Mr. Swanson, to tell everybody what he's up to nowadays.
All right, so nowadays I'm coaching at Saxe High School, coaching track, coaching football, receivers. So just moved up to DFW area, me and my wife and my family. So man, we're enjoying it so far. Should have moved about a year or two earlier. You know, these prices are crazy. So kind of. But other than that, man, enjoying it. Love being out here. Love working with these kids. You know, I get a joy. You know, trying to get back to the kids, and you know that's what I love to do. So, been in the coaching for it's going on my year 4 for me. So, love it. Love it.
Cool.
Dope.
Hey, man, Dax, man, we appreciate it, man. I'm glad you came by. And I love seeing young brothers getting back into what they love doing. So for you being able to give those young players the knowledge, the knowledge of you playing the game and just the skill set also, man, is great. It's something that I've been doing for the last 9 years. Sometimes the kids drive you crazy, but at the end of the day, you love it. I had a student call me this morning, like 8 o'clock in the morning. A girl that was in my mentoring program when I played for the Buccaneers in my group called Canada's Crusaders. And she said, Mr. Canada, I just want to call you and tell you thank you. You changed my life forever. I graduated not only from high school, I got a basketball scholarship. I got my bachelor's, went back, got my master's, and now I'm working on my PhD. And I started my own company. So I told her I'm beyond proud of her, and I'm about to also start pubbing her company here on the podcast. I didn't have a whole lot of time tonight to get totally fresh, all worked up to put on the overlays, but I'm going to get that done. So, you know, for you to be able to make that positive impression, have that impact on young people, man, that is amazing, and that's big, dog, and we appreciate you for it, love you for it, and I'm really glad that you came on to participate in the madness and ignorance tonight. This is what we do every Tuesday. We're a little bit more reserved on Thursdays, so if there's ever a cause or something you want to talk about that's a little bit more serious, we'll book you and put you on the Thursday show where it's a little bit more organized and a little less F-bombs and goddams come out our mouths on Thursday night.
Mainly your mouth.
Yeah, I curse a lot. I'm sorry. Hey, I love the kids. I just hope they don't tune in and see this because they're like, Coach, we heard you cussing. Yep, you sure did. You heard me cussing.
Rated PG-13.
Hey, but for Daxton Swanson, A. Reed, Smitty, J. Stoggs, I'm your boy Big Game James, and this has been the Chop Shop. Please tune in Thursday night. Big Game Sports Buzz. This week, I got special guests, former Cincinnati Bengals and Arizona Cardinals linebacker Adrian Madbacker Ross. He's gonna step up into Big Game Sports Buzz. We talking to some things, and we got a new segment called "Hit Me One Time." So that's gonna be real fun, man. We're gonna hit that James Brown on them. Hit you with that one time. Our top five boxers of all times. If y'all missed last week's top five female singers. And my list was, I got so much shit from my list.
Here we go.
I need y'all to go check it out.
Here we go.
No, here go nothing. So anyway, for everybody else, I'm your boy, Big Game James. Thank y'all for tuning in. You've been part of the Chop Shop.